That sounded cool. Oh man, okay. Hi, it's me, Scott. I think we want to, we're gonna play Loop Hero today. I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna say it. I'm realizing my camera's not centered, so that's gonna bother me. Okay. Close the bathroom door. We have the microphone. Seems like we have reasonable levels. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play this game. I had decided I wasn't gonna play this game because I watched it. I watched some people play it, and I was like, that looks really cool. I'm into it. It gives me a certain kind of nostalgia feeling. But I think I shouldn't get into it because it seems like it's too much. Like it's going to be too deep. But here we are. I finished Valheim. I beat the last boss of Valheim yesterday solo, and it was so boring. Like the bosses in the game are not good. And I should know better. I've said it 1,000 times. I should know better not to play early access games because this is what happens when you play an early access game and you finish it and you're like, oh, that wasn't very good. That was disappointing, but I played it anyway. I played like over 100 hours probably. And I like a lot of things about it. I really dislike a lot of things about it. So I'm pretty mixed on it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what to do now. Well, we'll see. Anyway, Loop Hero seems cool. It's already slightly annoying though. Its full screen mode is not good. So if I switch to this monitor, it just stops. It just goes away. I don't know. You know, Windows has a bunch of different kinds of full screen mode, like borderless window or whatever. So it's, and often games will let you choose which one you use, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. So I don't know. Let's try this. Every time I click away, this will be annoying if I need to like try to place the camera somewhere. Not cool. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to be any kind of Windows mode. We're back? Yes, okay. So that's funny because I thought this was set to capture anything that was full screen. But it just straight up goes away when I click over here. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know much about this. I've not played this game yet. I've watched a few streams of it. I've read a little bit about it, but I don't know exactly what's going to go on. And I'm probably going to not do a good job. The stars in the sky are going out one by one, so it's a Katamari game. I feel like someone would notice that. Cool. Yep. Other people have said this, but it really does seem like an Evil Sans. That's me. I think. My shiny hat. I like the way it sounds, I like the way it looks. I even like the CRT shader a bit. Okay. Press the switch. Okay, so spacebar toggles. Photos right click. Great. I'm looking for shelter. You just walked away from some tents. It's a tiny little path. Okay, day progress is up here. Good. Map completion. A slime. So all the combat is just it's auto battle. So these creatures, I think it seems like a lot of this game is about managing inventory as it drops. And then, okay, yeah, the systems are you're going to walk around here and you're going to auto battle. While that happens, there will be gear that drops and you have to manage like upgrading gear. And they'll drop these like memories of the land that you then will return, you know, return to reality. This is a leisurely walk. I like this little duck walk going on. Is that a cat? Kitty? No. It's a rat wolf. It's living, and it has a soul. I just killed it. Okay. During battle, I've noticed, some items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties, equip a new weapon, and place a new card on the map to continue. So this is the same damage, but it also has vampirism. So now I have vampirism, but I can't mouse over for details. But I assume that that means I suck back 9%, or I get 9% of damage I inflict, would be my assumption. So rocks give me strength. So plus 2 HP and plus 2 HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. So it looks like we want to group mountains together. And then a forest increases my attack speed. And some things can't be right next to the track. It's funny, this one can be in the middle. So I don't really know hot strats about where to put stuff. I know a few of those things. So here's my backpack. Backpack. The Lich's Curse. Okay. I leisurely stroll through the abyss. So I got HP back. The day progress meter has... We haven't been through a day, we've just been through a loop. I guess we've been through both? Did the timing just work out perfectly? Does that always happen? So this means I can dip. What if I don't want to dip? I think I have to. Okay, let's dip. So I keep that stuff because I dipped while I was at the camp. It's good music. Build. A campfire. Completed the tutorial. %, of max HP upon entering the campfire tile. I have no resources to build, so... Actually, wait. Build... So, some hot tips. I do think I want to build the hut next. I don't know what this is. That meat? Potatoes? Anyway, I think this is my next goal. I'm gonna expedition it up. Get a bigger loop. Let's do this. Okay. Lost all my weapons, so you lose your weapons each time. Got a couple mountains. And that's more HP, right? Yeah. No weapons. Cute little duck walk. That was a whole day. Okay, yeah, so the loop and the day are different timers. So a meadow, 2 HP at the start of each day. But I kind of think there's something where you want to like put this next to something. Yeah, I think you get a blooming meadow if you put it next to something. I don't know. I don't exactly know the rules. Okay. So I have no armor, so I want that. And then a beacon. 40% movement speed, 20% attack speed for all units. Which sounds bad if I'm fighting multiple people, because then they all get... I mean, everybody, including me, but... I don't know about that. Doesn't sound great. Okay, got a cool ring. So we have gotten some noticeable change. That's a weird resource. Noticeable change is a resource. 20 changes form of metamorphosis. Okay. Got a little bit of ration. Got some nice pebbles. This is going swimmingly. Oh, my camera placement is terrible. I guess we put it like down here in the corner. But when I click this, I'm not going to be able to see. Great. We'll just do this. Shrink it a little. Click back here then. Be upset that it doesn't really fit. Shrink it a little more. Click here. Make it grow a little. There you grow a little more. Call it a day. Okay. I think that's probably adequate. We will probably miss some text, but it's gonna be okay. Okay, what were we doing? We were fighting this slime. I was gonna drop this mountain. Okay, I can't drop mountains while fighting, it would seem. So a grove, a gentle rustle of leaves, a crack of dry branch, and a feeling of being watched. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. The wolf can move to an adjacent tile. So maybe I want it like right after the loop, so I'll be healed. Really change the music up. My health seems okay, so I don't think I want to dip. This damage is identical. That sword is worse. Okay. The music just got intense. I don't know why. This ring is the same ring. Those are worse. It's all worse. I did get a new meadow. I don't really know how we got that. Like, where did we get that other stuff? The stones and stuff. Is that from the rat wolf? Okay, we're all healed up. We got us some stable branches. Kind of forgot what we wanted. We wanted stone and wood and then like another thing I didn't recognize, right? Okay, what is a road lantern? Decreases the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles the effective lanterns can stand. So I think we probably want to put this here so it like makes sure the rat wolves don't get out of control and it will hit all of those tiles. Maybe? This is a level 2 slime. Okay, this ring Evasion and vampirism and defense sounds better than just attack speed. This armor, still not into it. That armor looks not good. We've got a cemetery, which I think is a scary place. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. So we could move. Put it in here, where we've like decreased the spawn, or like decrease the maximum numbers. And if we put it here, then if we had another lantern, it could work. I'm so afraid of this. The attack speed thing freaks me out a little bit. Another meadow. Weird laughing little creeps. Rations. Noticeable change. We got a lot of those. I want to speed up, maybe. We finally got a shield. These drops or not. Okay, I'm a little afraid of this next loop. I will admit it. Okay. Mountain seems good. Battlefield spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So I'm a little afraid of the battlefield. I don't know, man. Alright, I'm gonna fight this rat wolf. I didn't upgrade my sword. I'm already overlooking things. So this sword, the damage is worse, but also does magic damage. So cumulative damage is better. As long as it truly hits 2 magic damage every time. Maybe? No skeletons have spawned yet. Okay, we did get a regen. That ring seems not bad. But like, constant regen seems pretty good. I wonder if that works in and out of battle, actually. If it doesn't work out of battle, maybe that was a mistake. So, meadows. Yeah, that wasn't next to something, so I didn't get a special friend there. I don't know. Cemetery. Spawns a skeleton. I don't... Vampires. I'm gonna keep it... I'm gonna be a little chicken. This is our first loop. That's an orange sword. That's a lot of damage. Damage to all, and regen, and vampirism. Sounds great. Let's do it. Hitting pretty hard. Okay. That's better defense. Okay. So that does still turn into blooming, so that's good. I don't know... For every adjacent rocker mountain... So this is just like a wussier version. I wonder if you have... I'm gonna try something. This may be a bad idea. I might be wrong. I feel like we're not getting the stuff we need. Put another road lantern here to slow those spawns down. The spider... on an adjacent tile once a day. That's scary. But if we're regenning, then like maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. Things are getting scary. Like, slightly tempted to dip on this. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Shoot. Okay, so all of those had add up to one rock. That's rough. I'm sad I placed that wrong. Okay, we got a vastly better sword. We got a much better shield. We're hitting pretty hard. I feel like at this moment we're doing not horribly. That's not where I meant to put that either. I need to be more careful. Okay, that looks like way better armor. That was an upgrade. Okay. Let's try this spooky, scary skeleton. Okay. It's not... Okay, treasury I know about, but they can only go certain places. Okay. These beacons, but I'm not into that. Okay, so I think we want to do this. Yeah, then we get all those resources, and then I think the thing you want to do is this. Let me do it again. And that gave us... So we got a metamorphosis. Man, these are tough. Okay. That's a lot of spiders. Probably should have put the spiders near the lanterns. I think we want to do this, because otherwise that thing spawns harpies. And you don't want harpies. This feels like not a bad run. I don't know. Oh my god, harpies. That might be my undoing. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh shoot. Okay. Gives random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. So like... Okay. A mimic. Okay, this armor. I think I like my current armor. This, though, seems better. I'm afraid of the vampires, to be honest with you. Got a little bit of damage to all, but not very much. Lots of evasions, fair amount of countering, but I feel like that went okay. So that's quite a bit more damage. Doesn't... So it's like double the damage, but it doesn't have the magic damage, doesn't have the attack speed, doesn't have the regen. I think we just go for raw damage. I don't know. That's, yeah, kind of hard. That's good. We do some more spiders. Get cocky. Should we do some vampires? Another treasury. I'm afraid of vampires. Okay, here comes the harpy. Who are these guys? This doesn't look good. This looks bad. Back. That's a lot of guys. What does that mean? Okay. This ring. Defense and evasion. I like my damage to all, though. I think I'm going to stick with what I have. I do sort of want more regen. Harpy! This is it, Dungeon and Goblins. Goblins and Goblets. Goblets and Goblins. The hit game. Burn. She's right. Burn. She's probably gonna kill me, huh? I may have made a grave error. Okay, no, I got this. I got this. Okay. I was worried. What was I worried about? Worried about nothing. She didn't draw very good stuff. That was a bad layout. Oh, a lot of spiders. Oh, a lot of spiders. So the thing is, I have to retreat at some point if I want to keep all my items. If I die, I only get a fraction of them. And I'm starting to get nervous. fact, I want to make sure. Pause at the end of the loop. Yes. Pause after battle. I think I like that. I think I want to pause it all the time. Like, I don't want to accidentally miss something because I didn't pause. Yeesh. Okay, so losing track here a little bit. That's better defense, but I like the attack speed and vampirism. That sword's stupid. It's a bad sword. That's a bad shield. That's a bad ring. So, what are we doing here? There's another harpy. There's a skelly friend. More damage and evasion. Yes. Oh, don't I hang out with the skeleton? Oy. So the real question is like whether I bail after this loop or try for another loop. That's more defense, damage to all, and attack speed. No vampirism. Might regret that. Okay. Do I think I can survive another loop? Is the real question of the day here. Can I survive another loop? I'm gonna do it. This may be a terrible idea. Oh, look at that. That gets rid of my counter. I did like my counter, but I feel like the HP boost is just... What are you talking about? My famous luck? My world famous luck? Yeah, this could be bad. I think we want to slow down the spawning of all of these chaps. Goblin camp. Meadow. That was a bad place to put that. That was a poor choice. Okay, here we go. The Harpy skeleton combo seems bad. Oh, kill him faster, please. Okay. Okay. Much better defense, and also defense. Put the chocolate in the refrigerator. That's very... So you like a warm room with cold chocolate. I feel like people tend to prefer the opposite of that. They want like hot chocolate on a cold day. Yeah, just keep the chocolate in the freezer. Right? Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of... Ooh, that's a lot of goblins. What is his... Okay, he's got rage. Oh, crap. After an ally dies... Okay, please kill him better. Do a better job. Okay. So, playing this... I don't know. I don't want to play it here because that exhausts the treasury, and then I think something bad happens. Like it spawns something horrible. I don't remember what. Something bad. Can you get like a... so you need a mini fridge. Okay, we're gonna try to... I'm gonna try to survive this loop. I'm not gonna add any more enemies. If that harpy lands behind me, I feel like I'm gonna be okay. If that harpy lands in front of me, I feel like it could be bad news. That is bad gear. Don't be a mimic. Okay. A little bit of evasion, but also counter, and also attack speed, but it's a little bit weaker. But the counter... yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is a lot of enemies. This is a lot. Okay. Can anything here save me? This all wants to kill me. Okay, this may be the end of the road. I think I got cocky, got overconfident. Let's see how it goes. That is not a good drop. There's only 2 goblins here at least. I don't know where they came from. Okay, I don't want to fight that guy or this guy. Can I get out of here before I have to fight those 2? Ah, come on. Can you just get like a little cooler? Like a little, or even like a thermos or something and have some ice in it and put your chocolate in the ice and have ice cold chocolate? A lot of spiders. A grove. Okay, meadow. We love those. Grove. I forgot what a grove does. A rat wool. No thanks. I'm pretty sure this does something bad. I think a bad thing is going to happen to me if I do this. But I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah, look at all that. Wow. Okay, but now this is an abandoned treasury, and it's going to span a gargoyle every 3 days. But I think we're going to just try to dip before the gargoyle gargoyles us. Right? I think we're going to make it. Oh, look at that. Oh, shoot. I didn't see all my new gear. I messed up. Okay. Level 6 ring. That's a lot of stuff. It's less vampirism. And it loses my damage to all, but all that other stuff, I think we do. Okay, these 2. More damage. Get some vampirism back. I like the countering, but the evasion. That's a lot of vampirism. I think that's what we want right now. Get some health back. Tab 9. Code faster with AI completions. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. Oh, okay. I misunderstood this. When I first read it, I thought it was like code completion for AI work. You're saying this is AI-powered code completion. Is this... You gotta buy it? I'm gonna pay for that. Kidding me? Oh, okay. Is this like a Visual Studio plugin? Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I want that. Maybe. I feel like IntelliSense completion type stuff most of the time doesn't work in VS Code. Maybe the power of machine learning would help it work. Probably not. Okay. I don't know, man. I kind of just want to keep going. I feel, the beacon seems like it sucks. I don't like the idea of the beacon. Okay. I think we're gonna have to fight that harpy. Nope. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if it's good. Okay, meadows next to meadows do not turn into blooming meadows. Okay. Do we dip? I feel like we've like reached maximum cockiness and we just need to get out of here. Right? We need to go. We'll keep all this stuff. We got, okay, that's food. So we got some food and some, I don't think we actually got enough to upgrade, but let's just do it so we don't lose everything. It's kind of a weird game. So there's sort of three things happening. There's that like, there's the combat level, you know, what's going on in the combat, which is totally automated. You don't decide what happens there. Maybe there's four things. So there's the combat that is automatic. There's your inventory management where you're managing your gear. And by virtue of that, like managing what kind of build you are. Like, are you, you know, attack speed based or evasion based or whatever. Then there's, and that's in a, all of that screen was single run, right? And then you're also getting these tiles where you're like restoring the world after it's been destroyed, and those have different properties and different synergies. And then over that is this like meta layer of this sort of like camp building thing that persists. So really, I think you want to be really careful with your resources because you need to be leveling this thing up. And if you die in that run-based mode, you don't get as many resources here. So part of the challenge seems to be like a risk reward of like how long do you stay in the combat mode before you dip and come back here. I don't believe it. Am I a boy? Oh. But the map building I was doing previously will vanish for the next run. Like you start a new run every time. But this persists. My name is Yoda. Well, visitors, I beat the last boss of Valheim yesterday, and it sucked. All the Valheim bosses are bad. The first one's okay, but they're all bad. But the last one is like, they're just bad. They're not very fun. The AI is not very good, and they have way too much health. It's just a slow, boring slog. No, they're hard, but not hard in a challenging way. Hard, and they just have, they barely take any damage, and they do a ton of damage. But the AI is not very good. It's just annoying, especially that last boss. It takes like days and days of in-game fighting. It just was boring. I just didn't like it. Maybe it's better with a group. Probably better with a group because then somebody could take aggro and you could run up and hit it and probably kill it way faster. It was just not good. It was not a well-designed experience. And because it's the last boss in an unfinished game, like the drops are just placeholder. It was a real letdown. Like I every time I do this, I tell myself, don't play early access games ever. And then this happens when I do. Have I had a good experience with an early access game before? I think I actually liked the early access version of Starbound in some ways a little more than the final version of Starbound. I did play Factorio a little bit before it came out, and I loved it, but it had no ending. Like, the ending was kind of a letdown. Yeah, I don't know. I really try to avoid them. But Valheim has a lot going for it, but it has a lot that is not very good. Well, yes, but it's half done, right? So there's like, it's part of why it's early access is because the game's, you know, there's at least 3 more biomes that have no content. They're just not done. And so many other aspects of that game are very well realized and very fleshed out. Like, I would have way rather them have 3 good bosses instead of 5 mediocre bosses. Oh no. Why are we what is our bit rage? Who's doing it? I bet I know. I'll be right back. It was Backblaze on my laptop, of course. No, I made a little script on this machine, so when I that just pauses back blah 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 pauses Backblaze when I start, but my laptop is open and backing up right now. I had a hard time with that phrase. Okay, we can't wander around this emptiness anymore. Oh, beautiful Yoda. Oh, awesome. She gave me stuff. So we've got stable wood, we've got preserved rock, and we've got food supply. So we want to build, and oh shoot. We cannot yet build the herbalist's hut, but I think that's kind of like the first thing we want to build. So we could build the field kitchen. 10% to the campfires unlocks the blood grove. Are we going to regret this? Should we hold off and build the herbalist hut first? Let's do it. Is that a joke? Okay. So you can upgrade buildings. Where do you just go? So what is a blood grove? Spawn something dreadful. That sounds bad. Its roots devour enemies that have less than... Oh, interesting. Chrono crystals. Doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. So if I put that next to the campfire, does that mean I get double healing? I kind of don't want the stupid, I feel like the beacon sucks. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's bad, but I don't... I'm just gonna skip. Maybe I'll regret that. I think we kind of want to be around this cul-de-sac because then we can put a lantern in here to slow spawning. And if we get a lantern. Almost some good Castlevania-esque music. There are some games coming out of early access this year that I'm pretty jazzed about. I mean, that if any games ship this year, which seems slightly debatable. But I am... It's the dogs. Let's put this on the cul-de-sac too. We're gonna have like a gauntlet of monsters. I don't know if that's a bad idea. I'll have to do it. Subnautica Below Zero. I really like Subnautica. Love Subnautica, in fact. So I'm looking forward to Below Zero. Subnautica is still probably my favorite VR game. So this, we really might regret this. Let's just make a whole cul-de-sac of death. Well, if we're gonna regret it, let's regret it early in the run. More spiders. This cul-de-sac? Probably more side. I don't know. I don't know. Is that too many spiders? I don't really know what, what creatures drop what materials. That's already 3 spiders. Heesh. Maybe I should switch to defense. From magical damage to defense. Yeah, I think we gotta do defense, maybe. Here's our lantern. Maybe too late. Interesting you check the back row first. Drops kind of suck. Battlefield gives us... Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. So I think we want to like loop around and then go straight to... Like immediately get a chest. Bad drops, everybody. Guess that's better than none armor. Oh, that's the last spiders. That time I attacked the front row first. I wonder how it decides. That's better. That's worse damage but better evasion. Let's try it. Hit points are not looking so good. We're not off to the best start. Okay, this Chrono Crystal doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. So if I put this here, oh wait, that doesn't go by day. That goes by entering. Oh, so we don't actually have anything that's good per day. We only have things that are terrible per day. Well, let's put it there for now, and then if we do get anything good, we'll put it around. Okay, I misunderstood. Oh, that's looking good. That looks cool. Sure. Kill it faster, please. That dog must have vampirism? To 12, but no evasion. I don't know. I like the evasion, I think. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. There's a lot of cricket spiders. I don't know. The ration. Okay, so this turns into rations. Ugh, we need a lot more stuff. That ring looks cool, but it isn't. Freaking goblins! Who invited you? Man, this run is not feeling great. So, well, let's fight this goblin. And this harpy, and this guy's gonna get mad when I kill this guy. He might die. This might be the end. This guy's furious. Kill him better. Please kill him better. Better. Kill him better. Kill him. Okay. Higher max HP. Does that give me HP? Or just increase my max? Gave me some. I think we might dip. I feel like this run is off to a bad start. And we have too many enemies on the field. I think we gotta dip. It seems lame. We barely got any stuff. And the incomplete stuff, I don't even know that we take. Like, oh, we do. I think we retreat. I feel like this is a bad start. I don't think we would survive another return. Not to the same run every time. It's a newly generated run every time. Stability. Nothing is. If I left that run not at the campfire, I think I only take 60% of stuff. If I die, then I lose. Then I only take 30% of stuff. So I lose. And like I was saying before, building up those resources to expand your camp seems like maybe the most important thing in the game. So dying is really bad. So you're saying like a framework around the Picross game that wasn't an annoying visual novel? Sure, I would love a good Picross, like something like this built around Picross. I kind of want to say somebody did that, you know, because there's like there's like No, actually, I know what I'm thinking of. There was like a dungeon crawling game, but it was you played it by solving like a match 3 kind of thing, I want to say. It wasn't Picross, it was like a match 3. Anyway, but I think you could do that. I think you could come up with a match 3 or with a Picross based dungeon crawler. Okay. I still need more stuff. I think the next two things I want are the gem, because those let me have like special abilities whenever I level up, which seems really good. This gets me healing, which seems super important. So, but I don't think I can do anything just yet. So it seems like this Chrono Crystal card sucked. Unless I like wanted more enemies, which I don't. Blood Grove sounds interesting, but maybe terrible. I don't know. Let's try. I really don't exactly know what I'm doing, but that's never stopped me before. The cemetery... Wait. Cemetery is skeleton spawning. I'm afraid of the vampires. Adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles. So whenever there's a battle, there'll be a vampire added too. Hey, let's do it. Let's spooky laugh. I don't want to play that yet. Thanks for the clothes. I'm just tired of fighting naked. Damage to all or defense? Let's start with defense. Well, we're about to go into a fight with 2. Oh, when you swap, it destroys the old thing. It doesn't just like unequip it. Okay. So when I place these, it both gives me resources up here, but it also has like effects, like plus 5 HP for each adjacent rock or mountain, and heals 3 HP at the start of each day. Is there going to be a vampire in this fight? Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Are we buddies, or...? I mean, he's got a good point. Maybe I should. Ooh. He's gonna kill me? No, okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. That's interesting. Interesting take on vampires as landlords. Oh, so everybody gets vampirism. Interesting. Defense 2 and attack speed. Okay. You're gonna be a vampire here? It doesn't count. Okay. think we're off to a really slow start this time. I spawned too many enemies last time. It's my own fault. It hits pretty hard, but it's slow. Magic damage and attack speed, but lower defense. Eee, we'll see. I like that you can change clothes in the middle of the battle, but you can't place land in the middle of the battle. Vampire. The cemetery is a spooky skeleton. Yeah, let's get a spooky skeleton. Really not doing so hot in the weapon department. Oblivion cards are helpful. We got a lot of slimes to fight. Do we have damage to all? I don't know. Seemingly no. Okay, I think we want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. Should we get some more vampires going? We should. Just to hear their spooky laugh. Might regret it. Magic damage. Lose the attack speed, but the vampirism seems good. And regen. Yeah. Oh, also this. Hit him with an axe. Great. Oh, we're about to... The vampire first. Vampire first. I'm a vampire too, so... What can you do about that? Okay, road lantern. Let's slow down this, because we might be in bad shape as we're rounding the horn. Rat wolf. I don't know. Damage to all. I don't want the vampirism. Yeah. Okay, that spawned goblins. But let's kill the goblins instead of the harpies. Maybe? I don't know. No. Yes. Okay. How are we feeling? Feel pretty good. I think we go for it. Feeling a bit better than last time. I like these crows. I want to spawn any more creatures, or are we happy with our amount of creatures we have? We're not getting very many sticks, and I think we need sticks, so maybe we need grows for that. I don't know, I might regret this. No, wait, stay. Here comes a harpy to ruin my day. I'll take it. The skeleton's left-handed. I'm left-handed as well. That's less vampirism, but more attack speed. I don't know. These are not super easy to quickly decide what's good and what's not. That's good. I decided quickly. A lot of those rat dogs. No. A little bit better. Battlefield, Blood and Steel. We're right after our camp. More HP, but we lose the... I don't think so. Oh, vampire. How many... 12 rations to get a whole food supply? Is that what we needed? I think that's what we needed, was more food. I don't know where we get those, though, actually. Maybe that's from the Blooming Meadow? I don't know. Let's get a treasury rolling. RB. Still feel like we're doing okay. A lot of counter. They seem indisputably better. I don't want all these spiders, man. We didn't do any spiders this time. Maybe that was a bad idea. Okay, we've got full HP. I think we're gonna keep going. Yeah, that wasn't great treasure, I feel like. This is starting to get scary though, because they're at like level 5 creatures. This loop might kill us. I feel like we're doing pretty good in terms of like vampirism though. We got pretty high vampirism. Well, maybe we'll be okay, but we need to be very aware when we upgrade to something, even if it seems better. Like, if we lose our vampirism now, we could be kind of screwed. That is undisputably better. Indisputably. Indubitably. Actually, the trick is probably to build one of these, build it, surround it with rock, and then Oblivion the middle, and then drop in a rock, and then Oblivion it again. Pro strats. Okay, let's try to get nervous. Finally a better weapon. Oh yeah. Hitting hard when you've got the vampirism seems wise. Okay. Do we want to get more creatures on the board? I don't know. Do we? I kind of think no. I don't know. Blood Meadows. Okay, we got a ration. Keep going. Heartbeat. And how scary as you look. Excuse me, please. I'm allergic to vampires. Okay, so what's more scary, harpies or gargoyles? Harpies are not that scary so far. I said that, now I'm gonna get killed by a harpy. It's lower vampirism. But the evasion, I don't know. Seems about equal. Harpy going nothing. That's a lot of evasion. It's a little bit less damage, but that's a lot of evasion. Maybe that's bad with it. With our this game has some interesting sound effects. I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna go again. Not that many monsters on the board. There's gonna be new ones that spawn with the new day, but so far there's nothing been super scary. They're gonna be level 6 monsters. I don't know. This could be. No, that's a lot of monsters. This could be really unwise, or it could be the best idea I've ever had. Okay, here's where we start to really need to think about this though. Because this ditches the vampirism, but much higher max HP and the damage to all. That might be good because we're going to probably end up facing more groups of monsters. I might really regret getting rid of the vampirism. Same defense. Ugh. counter and evasion, but I don't think we want to get rid of our vampirism. It's got regen though. Okay, this will mean getting rid of all of our vampirism, which we might really regret, but it's in place of some regen. This might be a terrible idea. This might be the thing. This might kill me instantly. My evasion appears to be good. I need another mountain so we can do this and then kill that thing. I feel like the damage to all is not doing great. Maybe if you really build in that direction, it's good, but... Okay. Let's do this. Now, what do we got? Well, that gives us back the vampirism. The evasion isn't as good, but we get the vampirism, the counter. That's a lot of evasion. You could just lean into evasion. Oh, the vampirism's good though. I don't know. This feels about equal. That is a lot of armor. I mean, I feel like we absolutely want this. The damage to all seems like it's not serving us super well at the moment. At least. So I think there's something bad if you have two battlefields that overlap. I think something bad happens. But that would not be overlapping. That would not be overlapping. But then things can become ghosts. I don't know. Let's see. It would be foolhardy to do another loop after this one. It would be outrageous. Only a fool would do it. Only an insane person, but I think we might do it. Like, we're mostly holding our own. Okay, here's my hot strat. We're gonna do this. Do so much stuff. And then we're gonna destroy this. And then we're gonna do this. And then where are we most afraid of? Probably here. Okay. That's worse evasion, but a little more damage. Hey, hang with the evasion. That's evasion and vampirism. It evens them out and then also adds attack speed, so that's, I think, better. Oh, I didn't even see this one. I'm missing... Ugh. It's too easy to lose track of stuff. That is a lot of counter. But I would be trading a lot of stuff. Tiny bit more damage, but a lot of counter and vampirism. Oh, but the evasion... Let's do it. I feel like I'm not doing this right. Like, you actually want to be a little more selective and build towards something specific instead of just a mishmash like I'm doing, but what are you gonna do? Why didn't that turn into a full mountain peak? What? My trick didn't work. Maybe you need at least 3 actual mountains. I mean, it would be kind of cool to just build up an insane counter, but... Okay, we're still gone. It's easy to forget what I've looked at over here. Okay. Am I gonna dip or am I gonna go for another? What am I gonna do? I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. That's a lot of monsters, but there's 2 treasures. There is a goblin camp, but there's only 1 goblin. Let's do it. This could be foolish. Okay, we got a new ring. Counter evasion and vampirism. So this basically just trades the attack speed, but it trades it for more counter. Which seems good. And this has quite a bit more evasion, but less defense. Let's do it. The music's getting intense now. Whoa. A lot of defense, a lot of attack speed, some regen. I don't know, man. To lose the counter and the vampirism. I don't know. I kind of think no. 2 skellies. Damage to all is very low. I mean, we could just make our counter crazy. It's already 30%. We lose the evasion. 20% attack speed. We have no attack speed currently. Will that be trading counter and evasion and vampirism? That's a lot of regen, though. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, but let's do it. We've got high damage output and high attack speed. Feels good. Seems wise. A lot of damage to all, but we don't want to do that. No, put the harpy first. What are you doing? I think our gear has not been improving dramatically on this particular loop. So we're doing okay. Okay, we're gonna do another loop after this one. I still feel like we're kind of holding our own. What is that? Fragment. I don't want to do it. This. That's a lot of HP. It's a little too easy to miss weapons popping up. Gotta say. Oh, that's a lot of regen. Oh, it's a lot of regen. But you don't need regen if you're evading. want to do it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Look at all those goblins. Okay, this could be bad. This could be very bad. No, we can't do anything about it. That's a lot of freaking goblins. Okay, should we dip? I kind of think we should dip. That's a lot of goblins. I think we have stuff to build the herbalist now. Oh, or do we just do it? Life is yours, what do I do? We've got fresh treasure waiting for us. We've got full HP. I'm going. I've risked it. I already risked it. You responded too low with your words of wisdom. Look at all that HP, though. This is going to be great. This is no problem. We got crazy HP. Look at all that damage. Outrageous damage. Okay, now we get killed. That was a lot of damage to all, it seems. We haven't had damage to all. How was I hurting all these people? Oh, counter. Oh! Counter is saving the day. Nice. Yeah, maybe we should build it towards counter. Okay, our region... Damage to all. Damage to all kind of... I feel like counter is better than damage to all. It's pretty good for defense, though. I like her fast attack speed. I know. Oh, you're working for the goblins? Is that what's going on here? Better defense. Oh, that was beautiful regen, though. We're going to sacrifice our beautiful regen. A vampirism. A little bit of attack speed. Yes. Ooh, level 9. A lot of attack speed. We just got that vampirism. I feel like I like the vampirism. I'm gonna stick with vampirism. I didn't realize you were a goblin sympathizer. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I really should be playing all that stuff around these treasuries. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, vampire slime. I'm confused. Maybe it's you have to place another mountain peak to complete those. I thought there was a trick there, but I could just be wrong. I should have put that over here. Anyway, look at that regen at work. Guile. I like it. It's pretty good. Like, it's funny because there's definitely, it's complicated, but the complicated part, there's no time pressure because you can make it where it pauses during the complicated part. So like, you know, when it's time to actually look through this stuff, the game can be paused. And the combat is automated. So like, it just kind of shifts what you're worried about. It really is hard to make some of these decisions, though. Attack speed and regen. Okay, magic damage. More vampirism sounds pretty good. Counter is good. Or counter and more regen. Let's go crazy with counter. Because that seems really good when there's groups of enemies. But it's pretty complicated, especially in terms of like, not just the item management, but remembering to put things places, like put them where you should put them. And pay attention to all the synergies of these. And we barely even scratched the surface. We're at the, like, this is the very beginning. It gets much more complicated, I think. Nah. Ooh. 20% counter, though. What I don't know is if counter means the frequency that you counter or the amount of damage done when you do counter. I guess it's the frequency you counter. I don't know about that. So it would be kind of fun to go nuts. I don't know. That's already pretty good. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Now, once again, we have full health. We could go for another loop. I probably should be more aggressively placing enemy encampments. How did I miss this level 10 ring? I think I'm gonna dip. Because I definitely want to do that herbalist hut. Okay. Okay, now we get some healing, which will help us. So, oh wow, do I have enough to make the gymnasium? Great. Okay, so now with the gymnasium, I think I'd level up. Oh, I already know everything. Okay, I don't really know what... So we got a village card, which I think is a good thing. This unlocked the swamp card. Can't build anything else at the moment. Got some hot stats. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, I think we do an expedition, and then now I think we got some new cards. So a village heals you when you enter 15 plus 5 times the loop, and gives you a quest. So that seems awesome. Spawns a mosquito every 3 days. All healing effects are lethal here, except for potions. Okay, so this makes vampirism hurt me. That sounds bad. Unless you build a vampire castle right next to a swamp. I don't know about that. Okay, but villages sound good. I'm into villages. Let's go with villages. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Wish I could speed it up like one more tick. Ah, no, I shouldn't have put it there. Shoot, never mind. This is a bad placement. Okay, Vampire Mansion. I don't know. That may be a poor choice. Okay, I got a village. So a village will heal me. So I think ideally I want it at like the opposite end. 25 HP upon entering and gives me a quest. So that means I'll get healed here and halfway around the track. That seems good. Battlefields, I think I always want like right after home, so I get a... Okay, I think last time we didn't spawn enough enemies, so I think we should spawn more enemies this time. Although the time before last we spawned too many enemies, so... you know. That's a lot of vampirism. Sick. Oh yeah, now there's like a level. Now there's experience points as well. Like this is a little boring. Like this moment, just waiting for these fights to play out. Like I know I'm gonna win. Like, whatever. It'd be nice to just speed through that somehow. Well, I'm not off to a super great start here. Some spooky, scary skeletons. Road lantern. Let's get in here. Yeah, the gear is not treating us super well, I feel like. Okay, so... yeah... That's a lot of spiders. We might die. That's a whole lot of spiders. A lot of spiders. I at least have a sword now. That helps. Oh, let's get some skeletons in, I guess. I don't know. So now at the village I get these little... I get experience for fighting, and then I also get these little quest dudes. Oh, let's keep going. I feel like this run might end poorly. This is the king of slimes. Oh, if you have a soul, you can be a ghost. But apparently, slimes are artificial life. They don't have souls, so... Good news. I don't know, man. 13% vampirism. It's giving me some regen. And defense. I think I'm gonna save the vampirism. Is that a bad idea? Might be a bad idea. There's another village card. Another mountain card. Oh, shoot. That spawned a goblin camp. We could destroy the goblin camp if we wanted. I think we do. So now we want a new village, and maybe we put this village like a third of the way around? Or a quarter of the way around, I guess? Ish. Although I think something weird happens, like if you put a village in front of where the vampires are, I think you get like some kind of special vampire thing. Oh shoot, okay. Bandit camp. Probably should not have used the oh, this is a quest dog. I think we're gonna die before we get home. This is a feeling I have. Would this be better? More defense? My defense is very low. And regen instead? I don't know. Well, definitely want that. Definitely want that. Okay, maybe we're not gonna die. We'll see. Maybe the bandits will kill us all. Better. regen and vampirism, but way lower HP. I think we'll stick with HP. Oh, the counter is really coming through. We need more counter. Want more enemies? I don't know. We're about to have a ton of enemies to deal with in a minute, so maybe you can catch now. Evasion instead of counter. I don't know. That doesn't seem that great. There's a lot of enemies. I kind of feel like we're not going to make it through this side. That's just me, but... That's some... Okay, evasion, okay, defense, I don't know. We need a new weapon, everybody. That's a lot of enemies. That's so many enemies. There's so many. At least we have counter. Counter is really... Counter is doing work. It's good. We've had more counter. What is that? We got a... Oh, because I fought 4 enemies at the same time, so I got a special orb. Okay. Spiders. Come on, counter. Should we Oblivion our bandit camp? I think so. Maybe not. Oh, we leveled up. Shoot. So we got... Man, I totally missed that. Okay. So when we level up, we now get a perk. Hero leaves 10% of his findings in the camp when passing through campfire. Get a new set of 3 traits. Doesn't spend points. Article of Protection. After receiving this effect, and after every loop, the hero receives a bar of Phantom Protection that equals 65% of his max heal. All damage to it is dealt, ignoring defense. So that's like an extra 65% of HP on top of your normal HP? That sounds not bad. Let's try it. Do we keep going? I mean, we got that new fancy thing. Hero. Another village. Put this village over here. Damage to my weapons. Okay. That's more counter, which is very good. It's less damage to all and some magic damage. Maybe that makes up for the lower damage. I don't know. Damage to all just seems to do very little. Fancy armor. Take it. Uh-oh. Oh shoot, is that a gargoyle? Are we in big trouble? Guess we'll find out. Oh, we want that little regen, I think. Yeah, more harpies. Still haven't gone through that main, like that barrier. We're not even to our HP yet, which is good. We will be through it soon, it appears, but so far that seems not bad. Okay, we have an Oblivion, so we could... I'm afraid of the gargoyles until we fight one. Who's this guy? A dark slime? Where'd that guy come from? A dark slime. It's cosmic. What does that mean? Dark slime gonna drop something cool? No. Yeah, I kinda like counter. Really no proper place to put this treasury. Can I reach my water? There's no water in this. Very little. Magic damage, attack speed. More attack speed, so we lose some of our beautiful counter. We gain more attack speed. Yeah, we get some magic damage. And some defense. I don't know. Some of the... I don't know. I don't have a good enough feel for what some of these things even mean. I just heard the day start. What's this vampire doing outside? It's a regen. I fear we once again don't have enough creatures on the board. But I haven't been paying attention to which creatures drop what. Magic damage, I like the regen, I think. Like, should we drop another couple something? Get some more spiders out there? Get some more devil dogs? I don't know. Kill that dude fast. I feel like evasion is treating me really well at the moment. I don't even have that much evasion, but it seems like it's really doing work. Okay, I think we keep going. Because I'm going to have that overshield again, right? Yeah. Evasion, vampirism. I think I want this, actually. More than that other guy. Definitely lower defense, but evasion sounds good. I don't know. Kind of into evasion right now. Okay. Is this gargoyle? Oh, you're nothing. Nothing. That's a lot of vampirism. Vampirism's maybe thought that I'm... you know, actually maybe Invasion's better when I have this... Evasion's better when I have this Overshield. Maybe. Because I don't need Vampirism if I'm not actually getting hurt, right? But it's good to evade because then my Overshield doesn't take damage. So I think that was not the right choice that I made. I've made a poor choice, I think. Okay, I like the battlefields, but sometimes you can turn into a spooky ghost, but I want treasure. I don't think we've had that happen yet, actually. Another battlefield. I'm gonna do it. Poor choice? Possibly. Ooh, you're just eating through my Overshield, aren't you? Ah, not good. Not good. Oh, that was bad. Ooh, that was bad. It's a lot more damage, but then we lose the counter. I think we need damage. This fight, that went really poorly. Okay, there's our counter back. Great. I kind of want to try something... What if we do this? Let's just do it. Okay, that was maybe a bad choice. I just want to try... Yeah, you can fight ghouls. That was maybe a really poor choice. That did spawn some bandits. We're probably going to die, actually, because of what I just did. I should have not done that there. If I was going to do it, I should have done it after I knew I was going to get a heal. But, here we are. So my Overshield is completely gone now. And of course the spider had to spawn right as it came up. Look, we're doing okay. But, that's a lot. Because that means we're going to have to fight a ghoul and a vampire. I've got some counter, which is good. I don't have any damage at all. That's a lot of damage and some defense. I think we want to keep the counter. Because then, you know, as background dudes are attacking us, we do some damage to them. Okay, I don't think I really understand villages. Where am I? So if I put another village, if I put a village here, is it gonna like heal me? Or just like only when I enter it, probably. Okay, see how we do. Fight some freaking ghouls. That's a lot of dudes. The counter's helping. Lots of evasion. Vampire dude vampirism is not very excited about that, but now I'm gonna get the counter. Right? Yeah. Okay, I just leveled up. Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards, which is pretty cool. And I get healed when I use them. If my HP drops below 30%, my regeneration is doubled. Strong aftertaste, 1.5 damage for... plus 1.5 damage for every potion. So none of these seem actually that great. A full hand of Oblivion. Let's just do that. Maybe that was a bad idea, but I'll show you what I'm thinking. So we can do this, and then we can do this. I thought that would recreate the mountain again. Maybe that got patched out. I feel like I've seen people do that. Okay, so we hate that. Let's get rid of the bandit camp as well. Let's get rid of this bandit camp. Let's get rid of this mountain range. No, that did come back. Wait, what? Now I'm just confused. That guy's still safe. These are both still safe. All this other stuff seems okay. So I don't know. Maybe that means we could feel like we could take another loop. I'm gonna stick with the regen for now, I think. Okay, some road lantern action. I think we want that. Where? Over there. There's a lot of vampirism. Damage to all, attack speed, counter. Let's switch to this because I feel like that's more important when we have our overshield. That's a lot more armor. You lose the evasion, but that's maybe made up for by the amount of armor. Eesh, I don't know. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's a bummer that that one doesn't get the bonus. Okay. I don't know, man. The high, especially since the overshield is based on a percentage, I think we want to keep that HP as high as we can. So this would be regen and vampirism. Would knock down our counter some. And the regen and vampirism is not as important with our overshield. I don't know. These are hard choices. Guess you still have to have, I don't know exactly how it works. I'm confused. Like that one came back, but who knows? Okay, we go for another loop. We got the overshield. We got some oblivion cards in case something truly horrible pops up. I think we do it. A lot of attack speed. We lose some of our precious counter. I don't know. More damage, a lot more counter. Vampirism does not feel quite as important at this moment. Really looked out with that HP on the other armor, I think. This would add some counter, but I feel like we want that the HP. I don't know. Kind of want to add more vampires. Might really regret that, but I feel like we're gonna play with the. Oh, there goes our overshield. Jeez, look at him eat right through it. Oh no. That went not well. Ooh, okay. Same defense, but a lot of counter. Let's do that. A little bit less HP, but same damage. No, we want the counter. Okay, I'm gonna slow down this business. Shoot. Okay, get rid of these guys. It's even higher counter, and a little bit higher damage. I'm all about the counter right now, especially with these group battles. Oh, can there be only one peak at a time? Is that the issue? So if I do this, will this one turn into... Interesting. Okay. That's pretty interesting. I think I understand now. Okay. Okay, we got this. I want the counter. Oh, look at that ring. So much counter. I kind of want to do a crazy counter build. I don't know. Might be a poor choice. But I feel like if we're going to be in these big group fights with all these ghouls, counter is going to... Like, we have a ton of counter and evasion. I don't have that much evasion. They all like counter, though. Counter and some more evasion. Let's get some more evasion. That's a lot of damage, but I like the counter. I like the counter. Okay, that did not go swimmingly well. That's a lot of counter, but it's much less HP. Okay, we've used all of our Oblivion cards now. Or do we want another lantern? I think it's a these stack. Yeah. The counter though. Counter. In that case, you counter and evasion together seem pretty good, though. Let's keep them both. Yeesh. Not good. This is very bad. Yikes. That did not go well. We might die on this next fight. Well, we have 1 of 3 potions left. Only heals by 4% HP. I don't know, man. This does not look like it's going to end well. This really looks bad. That's more HP. Should we just do it? Get more HP. Oh, one of these guys is a boss ghoul. Yeah, we're gonna die because of this boss ghoul. We're dead. Oh man. Bummer. Okay, well, we had to die sooner or later, right? That's too bad. I feel if that dude was not a boss. Look at all these, all this stuff we're losing. Okay, well. Weird. Well, that's sad. I don't actually know what the next, like, what's the next smart move? Like, we really probably can't do anything. Stuff is so expensive to upgrade. Yeah, that seems like that run was just kind of a waste. I think a smithy seems good. So what do I need? What is this thing? A chunk of metal. I don't remember where we were getting metal. We clearly got some. Should I just look it up? Am I the boss? Is the boss me? The boss is me? Okay, where do you get chunks of metal? Loop, hero. So do I need metal scraps first? And that'll make stable metal. So who actually drops that? Okay. Treasuries? It's all about treasuries. Farm also needs metal. Yeah, we just need metal. We need a lot of metal. Oh, we do this? Get the rogue class. I like the rogue class. Okay, I think we just do it. We just do it again, and then we try not to die. When I say boss, it's because when you go through a village, they put a little crown on just a random enemy's head, and then they become a crest reward, but they're harder. So that seems to be the downside of the of using the village, because it turns normal enemies into boss enemies. gonna wait till I get a treasury to start plopping stuff down. Maybe that's a bad idea. We should drop the cemetery though. And a vampire mansion. If that one ghoul hadn't been bossified, I feel like we would have taken it. His bossification is what ultimately led to our downfall. We might already be doomed though. I don't have a weapon. How am I gonna kill this vampire? Maybe that was a really poor choice to play an vampire card so early. Yeesh. Goodbye, hit points. Oh my gosh. I already used one of my health potions. Oy. It's less counter, but gives me some regen. I think I'm gonna need regen. Well, that was half my health. Really wanted to not play this until I got a... I put that on the wrong side. Shoot. I thought I was going the other direction. I blew it. I blew it. I'm not a loop hero at all. Loop loser. Okay, I should really play these mountains, but I really want treasury first. Come on, someone give me a treasury. Okay, I have to play some of these, I think, because I have to get some hit points. I am going to wait to play these for the treasury, though, I think. Maybe. A weapon. Oh, a counter didn't work. Get the regen. Well, I really want to play all these, but I was going to wait until I get treasury. Here, this is an embarrassment. These resources. Well, that's quite an improvement. Get some more vampires out here. Why not? Besides the obvious reasons. Let's look at the counter. guess. Well... Oh no! Goblins. Vampire slimes. You wrecked that vampire though. Okay, village. Across the world from where we are. A road lantern. Here. Another vampire mansion? I don't know. Counter an evasion, but I kind of want the vampirism. No, but I love counter an evasion. How can I resist? I'm not doing so hot in hit points. Maybe I should have gotten the vampirism. I'll get some more regen. Let's make some more spiders. There. Probably gonna regret that. Finally. And we leveled up. Okay. 35% to perform a counterattack during evade. Every counterattack restores HP. 10% chance upon hit of stunning a target. Ooh, these are all pretty good. Restoring hit points seems pretty good. I'm gonna do that one. Okay, let's use our Oblivion card to get rid of the goblins. Let's drop a treasury here. Let's play a million meadow cards. These don't get the blooming buff, which is lame. So maybe I shouldn't have actually played those there. Maybe I should have waited and played mountains there. Oh, you harpy. Yeah, the counter healing hopefully will treat us well. Let's stay with the evasion. Vampirism or regen? Vampirism. Oh, any enemies? Probably. Oh, freaking! So this is when you have a boss creature combined with the vampire. I think that is like that's a bad combo because they're already harder, and then when the vampire aura gives them vampirism. Well, it says actually, but that's weird. You're artificial. Okay, so maybe this guy doesn't get vampirism. So maybe we lucked out with the Venus slime. Maybe all is well in the world. Oy. Not good. We did some counter, but much more attack speed. I don't know. I like counter. And we do have the counter perk. This has more counter. They're much lower max HP, but look at all that counter. I think we need max HP. Another treasury. Don't you do it. Okay. That harpy was going to land right on the square right as I arrived. That is a lot of regen. Kind of want the regen. I don't know. It was a bad idea. More max HP, but we lose the vampirism. I think we need vampirism. This is too many. The counter is good. I do get some heal from that. Okay, I was not even paying attention to what dropped. Because it all sucks. Okay, so we want one meadow. What do we want to destroy? Probably this. I'm sure meadow in the middle of the meadow probably does nothing. It's a cool looking sword. This doesn't seem as good. Right? No. No. Answer is no. Sometimes swords are more... sword beauty is only skin deep, as they say. A little bit of regen, a lot of evasion, but again, I think that max HP is the jam. Okay. We're going to try another loot. I feel pretty good about it. We don't have anything like super horrible. We don't have any undead farms yet. Are there more enemies on this map? I feel like those are famous last words. I don't know. Okay, so here's the question. Do I make this a vampire village? Because there's a certain kind of material that I think you only get for fighting large battles, and that is the easiest way to get it. I feel like, oh shoot, also a bandit camp? Oh, well that could not have been worse. That was like the worst. That was probably as bad a play as I could have made. We'll see how it goes. Look at that counter perk really going for us. Cool that sword looks. Less evasion, but more magic damage. I don't know the rules. There's a necromancer class, there's a rogue class. I'm gonna try to. Like from what I've seen of people playing, I think the rogue class seems a little more interesting to me. You can dual wield, and the inventory management is different because you only manage inventory once per loop instead of constantly. So it seems a little more appealing in that regard. The Necromancer class, you don't actually fight. You summon skeletons to fight for you, which is interesting. You just kind of tank it. Oh no, that wasn't a Necromancer. That was a vampire with his ravaged village. Necromancer is your class. You will be is an optional unlock class that you can play. But that was a vampire because in this game, apparently vampires are landlords. They're like aristocrats. But check this out. The ransacked village transforms into something useful after 3 loops. So that's interesting. Sounds interesting. But there's 3 loops, so. I'm sorry. First of all, those weren't zombies, they were ghouls. First of all. So let's just get that straight. I'm going to stick with all that regen. I'm going to stick with that evasion. It's getting literally unplayable. Who can play this game? That's not great. $430. We lose the vampirism, but seems worth it. We lose the evasion. Oh, the evasion's real important now. But that is a substantial increase, more than a 50% increase. And we need it. Yeah. It was pretty hard to. I like when I first was watching some people play this game. It's very easy to get frustrated with like the person playing missing something, like missing a tile down here or missing that they got a new item. But it really is kind of hard to keep track of them because they're just flying out while you're looking at something else. Okay, we should kill this bandit camp probably because that seems bad with the vampires around. I don't think I quite understand when that automatic healing kicks in. Ooh, that's more counter. We lose the regen. We get more defense. I don't know. Okay, which direction are we going? I forget every time. We're going this way. So we should actually go... The problem is that it can turn anything with a soul into a ghost if we go that way. But we do want to be sure that it's on this side of the loop. Ah, that might have been a bad choice, but let's see. I won against the suitcase. Okay. This is counter and evasion and regen. I like the evasion too. Damage to all, I feel like kind of sucks a little bit. Because it's not a percentage, it seems like it's a flat rate. That doesn't feel quite as good. And I'm sure you can do a crazy damage to all build. Okay, do we dip? This is supposed to turn to something useful after 3 turns, but... means we have to survive again. It'd be nice to finish this treasury. I don't know. Do we dip? We did get some metal. It might be enough to upgrade. I think we dip. Like a chicken. There's no right answer. Okay. We did get enough for the farm. We did not get enough for the smithy. So the farm... Oops. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. It unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built, and it unlocks the wheat fields card. I don't know, but I kind of want the game to just move forward, so... I don't think I quite understood what that description was, though. It's sort of confusing. Empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration. Okay. So empty tiles... Does that mean only 2? No, it's all those. Okay. That may have been, like, not the place to play that. I really have no idea. Okay. And now, of course, we can't build crap. Like, there's whole levels to this game that we haven't even unlocked yet that I don't know anything about, but whatever. Okay, so let's go on an expedition. Now let's add the wheat fields. So wheat fields can be placed next to a village, and it spawns a scarecrow. Can only be placed next to a village, +5 times the loop number HP to healing in adjacent villages. So that sounds actually good. I don't know. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, this is a clockwise loop. Is it always clockwise? I don't know. Life is yours is the Norse phrase. You know, like in the United States, we say clockwise and counterclockwise, but in the UK, they say clockwise and anti-clockwise. What do you say? What do you say in Norway? In Norwegian, not Norse, Norwegian. I don't think you can kill a slime. They're artificial. I think you just kind of scatter them. Scatter their slime around. Ned and Mott. It's almost your first name. What would you translate those words to? Oh, with clock and against clock? Does your name mean against? Explains why you're so contrary. Evasion. No, it does. I've decided it. Your first name is Counter. Oh, M-A-T. I see. Your name means food. That makes much more sense. What does Mott's mean? Does it mean anything? My name doesn't mean anything. It just comes from Scotland, I think. The biblical meaning of... Wait, what? The biblical meaning of Mats or the biblical meaning of Scott? Oh, is it like from Matthew? That, the apostle, that biblical meaning? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll buy that. Thanks for the Norwegian wiki. It looks like the link didn't properly parse in chat. Okay, we've got a village and we've got a wheat field. So I think we want to do is start some hot strategy like this. And then we can build another village here and they'll both get the buff. Maybe. Although we're going to have to fight murderous scarecrows from hell. I mean, I don't know if they're from hell, but they're murderous. Okay, vampires. Should we just do this right now or super early on? I think we should. That could have been a horrible choice. That spawned 4 people immediately. Okay, that might have been a terrible idea. But I feel like you want to do it really early so that, because after 3 turns, it's supposed to turn into something good. Matthias, I see. Oh, interesting. Swedish and Danish versions. So you have the Swedish version, but Mads Mikkelsen has the Danish version. Do you hate Sweden and Denmark, or just Denmark? Or do only Denmark and Sweden hate each other? Or do all Scandinavian countries hate all other Scandinavian countries? if you're talking with me, what would you say? Okay, we might very well die on the next tile. Would not surprise me. No, the shield is going to save us. The shield. Look at that vampirism. The shield is going to save the day. We're going to live because of that shield. So more wheat fields, which I guess we put here. We might regret this. Oh no! I may have made a horrible choice. Oh no. So even if we survive this, that means we're going to be spawning vampire scarecrows. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes. I think I want to keep the vampirism and the attack speed. The defense is way better, but... Okay, wait. I have to take some time to read this. This is important. Danes hate Swedes all the time. Swedes hate Danes all the time. They both love Norway, but Norwegians and Swedes joke about Danes, and Norwegians and Danes joke... Okay, I get it. Okay. I think there's actually... There's some things like that in the United States, I think. Wow, my bitrate. Is it because I've been streaming for 2 hours? Let's check this thing. Pause. Ah, wait, it's a kind of double agents. I would prefer to wait until we have the treasury, but I'm also worried. Yeah. Okay, so this could be disastrous very soon, because this is going to mean that murderous scarecrows are going to spawn, and then they're going to have vampire powers. So we could have, I mean, that could have been suicide. Might have been suicide. You know, it's not exactly the same. Okay, this is not quite the same, actually. It's almost the opposite. Because I was going to say, like, if you live on the west coast of the US, you'll probably make fun of the East Coast and make fun of Texas. But if you live on the East Coast, you'll make fun of the West Coast and make fun of Texas. So in both cases, Texas is being made fun of. But then Texas will also make fun of the East Coast and the West Coast. It's a complicated relationship. Nobody likes anybody. Although more and more people are moving from like California to Austin because you could maybe actually afford a house, which is interesting because it's changing Texas in a lot of ways. Okay, let's get some spiders. I'm very nervous about this vampire scarecrow situation. Just the phrase vampire scarecrow makes me nervous. I need to get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Well, I think a thing to understand about the U.S. is it's not really. I mean, it kind of is, but it also isn't. It's not really like red states and blue states. It's really cities are blue, and the country, like the rural parts, are red. Like if you look at the maps, that's really what stands out. So in general, big cities tend to be fairly progressive, but Austin in particular, the capital of Texas, is like very, very progressive. So it's much more like, you know, Austin is almost like you're living on the West Coast, sort of. Um, it's like in the middle of the country, this little oasis. So I think a lot of people from California move to Austin because it's more affordable and there's like tech industry there and you can actually afford a house and whatever. Um, and the views of the city at least align with their views, even if the views of the lawmakers in the city don't. So there was just a big thing that was, oh yeah, you're a pro. You've already got it. So the thing that's crazy now is like Austin is fighting with Texas over a mask mandate because Texas said the governor of Texas says you don't have to have masks, and Austin was like, yeah, you do. And then Austin got in trouble, but now I think it was just ruled that it is okay for Austin to keep that mandate. It's all insane. It's all crazy. I would really like one of those things, a treasury. That's a lot of armor. Okay. I'm gonna try. Oh shoot, I can't. Oh, that's lame. Okay, well. My brilliant plan is ruined. Do people actually wear them? Oh yeah, so like private businesses can mandate. Well, that's because you're maybe more broadly people in Norway are more reasonable than here in some ways, in many ways. Shoot. That's bad, because now I'm going to have bandits and scarecrows and ghouls, and they're going to have vampire powers. So, great. Maybe I should move to Norway. What would I do if I moved to Norway? Teach at your school? lot more defense, but vampirism and attack speed. I'm gonna stick with it. Okay, this next little run looks really bad. Okay, the bandit was no problem. Very good. Now we have to fight scarecrows, and I don't think we're gonna survive this. The fight after this looks awful. It's a lot of counter, but I think we keep the hoof. Yeah? Is that where I'm going to teach? Wait, how do you say K-R-I-S? Chrysotania? Great, let's go. Let's do it. What department? I think I didn't turn the faucet off all the way. Research. Make wet phones. Front end and mobile. I'm going to teach in the game department. Careers, jobs. Vacant positions. Look at that logo. There are no vacancies at the moment. None. I feel like that's rare. It's unusual. What about art? What about design? The last thing is we want students that are trying to make useful things. Okay, this fight, this guy, this freaking boss here, could be the end of my life once again. That is a lot more defense, but okay, that's clearly better. Okay, I think we got this. I feel good about this. No new media art program. Oh, that shield. Okay, I have to do that. That's like more than twice. Okay. I didn't really think I was going to survive that, so that's very good. Is that the same school, just a different campus, or is that a totally different school? I have to stop the faucet dripping. Okay. Fight some skelly boys. Great. Piece of cake. Cool new ring. It's not that cool. Nah. This rapier though, look at all that vampirism. This part's so, like, picking the... Ugh. That's why I kind of am looking forward to the rogue, so I have to spend less time doing this. Like, after every fight going like, is this better? Is this better? Oh, I see. What's it called? Westeros? Westerdals? School of the Arts. Oh wait, where's the actual website? Where's the actual website of this website, and how come none of these are the website? Sorry, the website of this school. How come none of these are the actual? Is this it? No, this is what? Wow, Bing, are you that bad? Google, can you find the actual website of the school? Unipage? Why does this school not have a website? Does the school not have a website? Okay, don't type anything, Rest. Okay, just this. Is it going to redirect me to the English page? No. Calendar? Which one was positions? Wait, so if I go here, I go here. But it seems like it was showing everything. Arts, design, and media? Like if it's all under this website, you would think the vacancies would, like everything would be there? So I would assume that the vacancies for that school would also be here, and there don't seem to be any. So they don't have their own career page, I think. I think. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. I've lost track of all my weapons, all my gear. I don't even know anymore. I don't care that much. Care a little bit. Cool. Should we get some more enemies? Ugh, this seems so bad. Maybe not right now. Okay, let's teach here. This person looks happy. Look at this tote bag. Okay, now you've got my attention. Canvas tote bags, right? Is that what that means? Okay. Cool. Interesting. I mean, maybe can I apply to research? I could just apply to some PhD program, I guess. I guess I don't have to teach, right? Could have done that at the other school too. Let's research. You can make vests out of human skin. Ooh. Let's see, there's the art school or the Arduino school. Hmm. Hard to say. Communication design. Film and media, probably. Okay, who's teaching at careers, jobs, anybody? The site. That's kind of cool. The like, it's interesting. Like the split language thing. Or maybe it's not split. I'm confused. Okay. For employee. What if I'm not an employee yet and I just want to be one? I feel like this site's a little bit questionable. Jobs, vacancies. There's no auto completion here. University of Oslo jobs. Vacancies. Great. COVID? No. Databases and semantic technologies? Eek. Geometry and topology? Not my field of expertise. Machine learning? Not so much. Stochastics, partial differential equations? No, I think I need to not be in the mathematics department. American studies? Great. Multilingualism? Digital material developer? I don't know what that means. Doctoral Research Fellowship in the Department of Media and Communication. Sure. Old Norse Philology. Mm-hmm. Computational chemistry. Atlas. The Atlas experiment. Sounds cool. Particle physics. Why are they have tons of vacancies? Maybe they list because they're listing like both research positions and faculty positions together. And maybe the other school doesn't do that because a lot of these are like, seems like they're fellowships. As long as Google can find it, it's okay. A lot of open positions, but yeah, so many fellowships. Maybe that's related to COVID. I wonder what that means. All right, here's my fellowship. Are you ready? Okay. Children, youth, and media. Great. Media aesthetics. Political communication. Okay, it just has to be relevant. Screen cultures. That sounds very research oriented. Feels more research than applied. Well, interesting. PhD in the humanities. Let's do it. Oh, I see. I'm going to be a roommate while I get my PhD. I don't want any roommates. Largest humanities faculty in Norway. But who is anybody actually making stuff, or are we just like writing papers? Whoa, another, whoa, without formal supervision. Sounds great. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. So you can just be a person off in the world who's like, hey, I have created a doctoral thesis. Let me walk into your university. And the university would be like, yes, you are a doctor. Welcome. Welcome, doctor. That's cool. I've actually never heard of that. Kind of wild. Okay. I'm working on my doctorate in fighting rat dogs. I feel like I've cornered myself a little because I can't drop my village, this village here, because it'll turn into a vampire village. So I feel like I should just stick it somewhere else. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to be just like, you know, like a traditional fine arts program. I would definitely want something that is more like a experimental technology, new media kind of thing. There's various programs like that in the US, so I would assume there's some. I mean, certainly there are certainly some across Europe. I just don't know about in Norway. There's probably something like that. It's just sometimes tricky to know which department it's going to be in, because at one school it might be part of the art department, and at another school it might be part of the communication or design department, and at another school it might be part of the computer science department, or like all those departments might have their own version of it, and then they don't actually talk to each other. Like, weirdly common in the US for very siloed academic departments. Oh shoot, I leveled up and didn't notice again. I don't know what the sound is. Counterattack during an evade. Our evade's pretty good. We have no counter. Oh, we have a little bit of counter. Counter, I guess that's a reroll. Keep a card after placing it. 10% chance upon hit of stunning. The stun sounds pretty good. Let's try stun. It happened. Okay, we got a Count's Lands. The village is thriving under the vampire's protection, and its inhabitants are very generous. Heals 165 HP upon entering. Gives you a quest for the better reward. That's great. And then these also add to that. Okay, cool. So that seems worthwhile if you can do it really early. I mean, I guess 165 is not that much as the game progresses, but still pretty good. Especially since this loop seems like it's going to be a little brutal. That's a lot of bandits. Boy. Okay, we got the stun. The stun only... How long does the stun last? Just 1 second? One seconds. It's not very long. This loop looks kind of brutal. Oh, these rings. That's some fancy regen, or at least some evasion. Oh, but the regen, I don't know. Maybe not worth it. Maybe totally worth it. The damage, damage to all. I feel like counter is better than damage to all, personally. But I've been wrong before, basically all the time. Oh, spooky vampire scarecrow with a knife. Who would give a vampire scarecrow a knife? Oh, that's sword. We lose our evasion some, but we get regen and defense. Yeah. That stun is so short. That was a good heal, though. Hello, spooky skeleton. Okay, we leveled up again. Blade of Dawn. Every morning, the hero's sword is filled with sunlight, causing its next attack to deal 2x damage to all. But that's only one attack. Deals you a full hand of Oblivion. Always sounds pretty good. I think that's good. That lets us get rid of 3 scary things very quickly. Yeah, I think it's good. A gargoyle. That's a lot of evasion. I'm gonna go with the evasion because the regen feels a little less important because we have this big heal in the middle. We've got a couple of pretty good heals. Playing this game for 3 hours. Just want to unlock the rogue. Maybe, hopefully after this run we can unlock the rogue and maybe call it a day. Anything else we want to destroy? And I guess we can destroy. Can I destroy the Vampire's Mansion now that this is a Count's Lands? I'm gonna try it. This might be a bad idea. Okay, that's still good. So, good to know. And once you do that upgrade, you can blow away, and then you don't have the vampire buff on all the enemies there. Seems good. No, level 3 ring. Are you kidding? Okay. Are we gonna take another whoop around? I think we are, because our healing situation is pretty good, I think. I mean, maybe I'm overestimating the value of that 165. We have 2 heals in a row, though. So... we've not gotten... treasuries have not been treating us well, though. I've seen many treasuries. Oh shoot. I think a bandit camp spawned and I didn't destroy it. Or goblins, maybe? That's double regen. A little less defense, but double regen. Okay, destroy the goblins. Destroy the goblins. So we could do the vampires again, but it would be 3 loops. Is it? I'm not really trying to catch them all. So I could do this. But it would take 3 loops for them to upgrade. That just seems like too much. It does feel like we're not fighting enough, so let's also add some spiders, maybe? Pretty easy to choose better body armor just because you go by the thing that has the most hit points. But some of the other stuff not quite as clear. I don't know, man. I have no idea. This is like seems ill-advised. They not only wanted to scare the crows, they wanted to just murder them, or to outright murder the crows, so they get the scarecrow knife. I'm scared of him. Look at him. That guy scares me. The scare creep. Is this better? That's so much evasion. But then this gives us vampirism and yeah. No percussion. Let's fair amount of vampirism. I'm gonna stick with the regen though. Maybe I should be using those beacons. The beacons that I turned off, because maybe they would be making things move a little faster. Less regen, but that's quite a bit more. This part's a little too... There's just stretches where it's so passive. It'd be nice if it just bumped along a little more quickly. Like, I'm spending a lot of time just watching a fight happen. Which, to be fair, I've played plenty of JRPGs that were so boring that you would turn on the auto fight and it's basically the same thing. But at least the story was trying to glue it together. But I tend to fall off those games pretty quickly. Not JRPGs in general, but just the ones that I perceive as being so boring that you'd want to turn on auto fight. Dragon Quest XI. People love it. It was so boring. I tried the first Ni no Kuni a few months ago. Very pretty. So boring. The best JRPG I played recently was Yakuza 7, which is really funny to say, but it's pretty good. Certainly has stretches of tedium, but it's so ridiculous that it's kind of worth it. How do you win? So this meter up here, as I build up the land, will fill up, and then when this meter fills, a boss will appear. And there's at least 2 bosses. I only know that from watching other people stream. What was that noise? That sounded like a serious noise. Doesn't that sound like a noise that I should pay attention to? But I don't see anything. Okay, we did spawn a bandit camp, so let's get rid of that. I think if you beat the first boss, I don't know if you die or just go back to your camp, because later you unlock new characters at least, and then when you run, you start a new loop to unlock the second boss, if that makes sense. And I don't know if there's a third boss. It's kind of implied that it is, because I watched someone fight the second boss and get wrecked. It's kind of implied that one of the later bosses might be God, because I think the second boss is sort of an angel. I haven't. It's been a long time since I just straight up fought God in a game. Final Fantasy Adventure 3 for the Game Boy, I think. The last boss is basically God. I think I killed. It's the creator. I think I killed God with a nuclear warhead. Blasphemous. Blasphemous was pretty good. I don't know if you're fighting God. Fighting some holy figures. It's a lot more damage and a lot more counter. I think this game is cool. I think it's interesting. I think it has lots of interesting systems. I think they're pretty, like, obtuse. And it does seem like it takes a lot of runs to unlock everything that you would want. So, I don't know. I think it also seems like it's a little bit of a slog to just play through and get, like, grinding these materials. Like, this is a pretty slow process. And I've heard people compare it almost like it's a clicker or like an idle game, but it's not, obviously. Like, you've got to pay attention. You have to pay attention and be upgrading your armor and playing these. So I feel like it maybe doesn't quite strike the right balance in terms of being, you know, it's not quite active enough, although there's tons of busy work to do between things. But it's also not just, you know, like an idle game or a clicker that you can just let roll. Which are not, you know, those aren't my favorite kinds of games by any means, but I'm doing a whole lot of just sitting here watching two sprites fight, which is not great. And I don't know, my sense is that part doesn't really get better, or doesn't really change that much. Just more counter. 9 is maybe enough damage to all to consider. Maybe not. Maybe in a big enough group. No regen, but quite a bit of vampirism. And maybe I'm doing, you know, I could be doing a bad job. Like, maybe I should be spawning more enemies and dropping down more of these enemy tiles and having more fights. Let's do it. But it seems like it's real easy for that to get out of hand. Okay. There's a whole lot of just look at numbers. That's a lot of counter. I want it. That's pretty good. I've not gotten any treasuries in a long time. Wait, I have a treasure over here I haven't even been playing around. Shoot! Okay, that is 1000% my own fault. 80, sure. Evasion of vampirism. We'll keep that. Damage to all. I don't know. Generally, I've not been feeling the damage to all. It's a lot of vampirism. .602. That's got a lot of counter. Let's keep that one, even though it's less. I'm breaking the rule. I guess I'd be getting more materials if I filled up that map more as well. Let's just, I don't know, this might be so unwise, but let's just fill out the map a little bit more. So many spiders. Like, yeah, in this case, the damage to all was quite good. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Now we get treasuries. Should have played that rock over here. Nuts. Nuts. lot of villages. This is a quick way to get a whole lot of one of these resources. Oh, I wasn't paying attention when I hit the button. I didn't really mean to just go on another loop, but here we go. I don't feel ready to get, like, from what I've seen people, like, feel like they're in good shape and then get to the first boss and get wrecked. So I feel like we don't want to fight the boss until we upgrade the camp some more. But we might not have a choice if we make it through this loop and the bosses. Just depends on how much this meter fills, I guess. Level 10 armor. Oh my gosh. That was worth it. But we lose counter. Nah. Counter and vampirism. Yes. May have been a poor choice. We're hitting pretty hard though. Vampirism or regen or counter. I do love counter. I love counter. Okay. I think we're gonna get to the end of this loop and we're gonna dip. And we're gonna call it. We have a whole lot of enemies in front of us. That could be bad. Suddenly we're not doing like tremendously great with armor. Or I mean with HP. Ugh, this has much less. Much less. We can't do that. I want the regen, but that's just 20% attack speed. Hitting real fast. Okay, we have a whole lot. Okay, this is gonna be bad. I saw that one square that has like, I don't even know what was on that. We saw some, there's 14 damage to all. We might really need that because we're about to go into a fight that has a whole lot of powerful seeming creatures on one square. Yeah, that looks real bad. Where did that? I didn't even see that. Shoot. I didn't see that a goblin camp spawned. Now we... Hey, boy. Okay. We might just die. We might just die. We might be dead. Because I didn't kill that camp in time. Well, shucks. There's not much I can do about it at this point. Wait, I do have a skill. Okay. Oh, the artificial protection. I needed you earlier. After every loop you get it. So we're on our last loop, so we're not going to do that. 1.5 damage for every potion used. Sounds like whatever. Damage is increased by 20%. Okay. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. Well, 10%... That would only be by 4. That doesn't sound that great. This sounds great. I love this one, but we're not going to do another loop. After receiving this effect and after every loop. Okay, yes. Great. Yeah. That probably saved a life. Our overshield is being devoured. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we did survive that. That's good. We do have to fight like I think it's a goblin boss in a second, but we're gonna get a little bit of a heal. Okay, come on, counter. 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 Yes, great. Okay, good. I like counter. Counter is like, I'm into it. So it's funny because the boss spawner is based on how much you play. Like how much, I think, like how much you play out here. I feel like I've been playing pretty consistently, but still haven't filled that out. Maybe you just need to get in there and just slam down. Because of it's my counter. It's my counter build. Save the day. I haven't been paying attention to any of this stuff. No, I'm keeping counter. Counter saved my life. Okay. This is our last loop, so it doesn't matter that much. But we'll do that. And we'll do this. And okay, great. Perfect timing. We get this. We get all that, and then we will kill this, and then we will... Oh shoot, that's not where I should put that. Oh well. Okay. We've got so much stuff. Piece of cake. Okay, don't get cocky. We gotta bail. We're gonna dip. We're gonna dip. Because we want all this stuff. Retreat. So... This is what unlocks the rogue. How we actually can't do it yet. Shoot. I thought we were going to be able to. I was wrong. We could make another farm. I think we want the smithy, actually. Craft tools for the camp. If the supply... So, okay. This and this depend on the supply depot. So that's, oh gosh, we still don't have enough. That is so much. So if we did this, we would start with some gear. I think we just do it. Are you a pirate? Shiver me hammers. He's a blacksmith of the sea? That a thing? Okay. A sea blacksmith. A sea smith. Okay, that's it. That's all we can do. So the complaints I've seen about the game is because of that. Like it's like quite a bit of grinding for materials. Like this is gonna 17, unless there's something that will speed this up, like faster ways to get that. I don't know. And then there's this whole other mechanic that I don't even know. Like unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp. So there's this other, which we probably can't do because we don't have this yet. Useful artifacts. So like there's like persistent items and slots to populate with the items that I don't fully understand. Well, that I guess we'll figure out. So you can not only are you upgrading these things, but you're also putting equipment in them that I think also helps you on your runs. So I don't know. There's still a ton to this for sure. Okay. Seems like it's auto-saving. Exiting. Oh, now it's going to be really quiet. It's going to be too quiet. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Even for the 10 seconds that I'm going to take to, well now, okay, we're dragging it out now. Okay. Okay, that's too loud. I don't know, for some reason, I don't ever feel uncomfortable streaming unless it's dead quiet. And then I'm suddenly self-conscious, I guess. Okay, well, Kyle and Life is Yours, Mots, which means, what did we decide? Food, Mott. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow, yeah, sorry, that was loud. Sorry. Tomorrow, I think I'm in a weird situation where I had a ton of jobs that were stacked on top of each other, and then now they're mostly either wrapped up or paused. So really next week, I don't have much work to do. So, and my bike, that's great. So I think I'm going to get back to working on, okay, maybe I'll spend a little time tomorrow working on that overlay. We can at least do the gravity corners. That stuff's pretty quick and easy. But I want to revisit some old projects, I think. Like one of them that has just remained like 90% finished for something like 4 years, because it's not even that big of a deal, but I think I just want to land it just so I don't have to think about it anymore. And then I think I want to since I haven't worked on Velotic for a few years, I think I need to work on it again. So anyway, we'll work on some stuff and we'll see how it goes. Arduino webcam. I don't think you wouldn't want an Arduino webcam. You could put one on a Raspberry Pi for certain. Okay, anyway, I'm done with this. I'm done with you people. Have a lovely rest of your day. Goodbye.